MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. It's Phillies baseball.
Center fielder, number 6.
Billy Hamilton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Ready with another 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
In the second spot tonight. Shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Daniel Murphy now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
Daniel Murphy.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. In there, and it's even at 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And that misses. 2-1. A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. In now is Anthony Rendon. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Altair has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They'll get it in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out. Now to the plate, number 5. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. At the plate, number 17. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ready on 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Batting fifth.
So striding forward now, number 34. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Fastball is looked at for strike two. 3 runs already home here. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Into the box now, Aaron Altair. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top.
Well, Matt, the big thing I'm looking at is how many pitches he's already thrown here in the first inning. He's got a high pitch count. So if he continues like this, we're definitely going to see a bullpen game. Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Now at the plate, Andres Blanco, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
And he misses 2-1. 2 out with a man at first. 2-2.
Playing 2-2.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Cincinnati, the first baseman, number 12. Ryan
What a
Zimmerman.
pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Number 34 goes to get it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. And that brings up Scott Schebler. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And a fastball just a bit high. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Runners going. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now a move over to first, and late reactions, and they got him. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box now, Adam Duvall. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he takes ball one.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Skied into straightaway right. Altair posts under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis.
Leading off for
He'll
the
match
Phillies,
up with Homer Bailey now
the
to lead off
shortstop.
the inning.
Ready. Galvin.
And that's dead center for strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Hit hard towards center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation. The pitcher, Julio Teheran, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Nobody out, runner on first. And there's ball one.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Herrera.
Odubel Herrera is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Schebler has it in his sights, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Devin Mesoraco. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
The catcher, number 39. Devin.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Hernandez is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
So
pitcher.
Digging in now, Homer Bailey,
Bailey,
as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, one man out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
The batter, number 6.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for a hit attempt. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
3-0 now. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. That one's in there, 3-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
A quick out number 1. Ready for another chance? Number 5. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Hamilton will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 17. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the... Settling in now, Zach Cozart. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Zach Cozart.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now a pitch on the way. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the
Murphy.
pitch. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those. Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
This is one of those rare hitters.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rendon.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a ball line fouled up and over the Phillies dugout. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, number 34. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher. Number 34.
Squared that one up just a little late. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cozart is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter.
At the plate, Aaron Altair. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Schebler is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Third baseman.
Now in the
4.
box, Andres Blanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first. Now at the plate, Scott Schebler. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Scott.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Soft liner towards short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in, Adam Duvall comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Chop foul wide of first. The windup and the 0-1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Misses, ball two.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Adam Duvall goes down for out number 2 in the top half. On the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. So stepping in, Homer Bailey, number 33, will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. And a ball 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2-0 count and the pitch. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Second and third, 2 away. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Zach Cozart would be next. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
And this is fouled at the plate. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. And that misses for ball 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Murphy.
First delivery to him on the way. Daniel Murphy is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. His 7th. Woody Keenan.
Now pitching for
Freddie
Cincinnati.
Galvis will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Striding into the box, Julio Teheran. And we'll see how they play it here. The sacrifice may be in order with nobody out. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Runner's on his way to third. Now a bunt attempt here. Rendon is up with it. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. And now a right-hander begun to loosen up.
Odubel Herrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is grounded foul.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Cozart is there for it. 2 gone. Ready once again. Cesar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Cesar Hernandez.
Fouled straight back. Has a look. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And it's a 4-1 game. Digging in once again, number 5. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate. Stepping in, number 17. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Man, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody. And
they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 6-1.
Now batting,
Santiago Casilla.
Your attention, please.
First delivery to him on the way. Number 34 checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Murphy with a dive. What a play. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rendon.
Leading off with
He's
a red.
0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Anthony Rendon.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Rendon on his way to second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Digging in to try it again. Ryan Zimmerman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in once again, Scott Schebler. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Scott Schebler.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Galvis into shallow left. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Duvall. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now it's 2-0.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
The catcher, number 39.
First offering on its way. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now. So digging in now. Kevin Blanco will get the call here.
The pitcher Casilla, number 17, Kevin Blanco.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now that's popped up. Blanco is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Tyler Clifford enters to do the pitch.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Ready once again,
19,
Aaron Altair. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Schebler is there. He's got it one away. Ready for another chance? Andres Blanco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Freddie Galvis. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Now at the plate, Julio Teheran. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Freddie Varner will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third. So stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He's working on Wandy Peralta trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And he'll get there in plenty of time. Curtis Levine is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. At the knees, strike 1. Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Fly ball out toward right field. Altair is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Riding in once again, Daniel Murphy. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now batting, number 5. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. And that misses. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Here's the 2-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great discipline hitting.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And he misses. Ball 4.
Number 17.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Number 17 stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The relay. And he is in there. Stepping in into the box, number 34, Daniel Chavez takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Lifted the other way out to left center. Duvall is after it. He can't get there as it falls in, and he's safe. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Now in the box, Aaron Altair. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
And he just misses with a curveball. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Coming to the plate now. Swing and a little blooper to center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's an 8-2 game. Throw won't get him. Into the box now, Freddie Galvis.
The shortstop. Ready.
First pitch on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duvall is there. And the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rendon. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hot shot on the ground to short. Fielded by Galvis. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up. When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway. He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready now, Curtis Levine, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ryan Rivera is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th. Drew Storm enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Drilled right back up the middle, fielded by Cozart. And he's set down 1 away. In now, Odubel Herrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Here it comes. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. After it is Hamilton. He makes the play. A great catch on. Victor Velasco enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Adam Duvall is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Here it comes. 1-1.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Altair back in plenty of time to put this away. However, and there are two gone. Jose Peraza.
For Cincinnati, number 9, Jose Peraza.
Soft liner to the right side, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. Every game has